Y'all's ex-president Donald Trump been in a little hot water, boy. The FBI busted in his house. First time in history the FBI has ever raided a former president's house. They went in there and went to snatching shit.
And the far right still trying to get this guy the benefit of the doubt.
The man had nuclear secrets and shit at the house, man.
Yeah.
And a minimal secured area.
Yeah,
and guess what his offense was? You can't have them. They mine.
Then he said, I didn't know they was in there.
Yeah, they mine, but I didn't know they was in there.
These were top secret documents, which leads me to believe he was doing somebody like Putin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was in cahoots, man.
They were going to, I believe them documents were going to Putin, man.
Yeah.
I said that. I said that before. I said when he leave office, I said I wouldn't trust him because he got secret.
Shit, I ain't trust him when he was in office.
Yeah, but you definitely don't want to trust him once he's gone.
Well, they went there and got them papers, boy.
The Secret Service don't precede the FBI because don't he got Secret Service still?
For life.
For life?
Yeah, they'll protect him.
Once he got in trouble, they canceled him, remember? He don't get it. Once he got in trouble, he don't get it for life.
No, I don't believe that.
He still get it for life?
I think he still gets it just for national security purposes, period. He still has to get it.
Right.
Was he trying to build a hotel in a casino in Russia at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I remember that.
I think he was going to, hey, I'm finna move over there, and you can do what you want to America.
I really think Putin got something on him, to tell you the truth. Because when he was going over there doing them beauty pageants, I think Putin, Putin slick, man. He was a former KGB man.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they had him under surveillance, and Donald Trump a freak, man.
Yeah.
He probably in there with some children or something, and pissing on them or something, or they pissing on him.
That's why Melania would leave for about 2 weeks and then come back. You remember she'll disappear doing that 4 years and leave for 2 weeks, come back. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
If he got over there to the Eastern Bloc, you know how rich they are over there? Queen Elizabeth, how much money she make a day?
I've heard they're estimating that Putin is the richest man on earth.
I think it's Queen Elizabeth. Did you hear how much money she make a day?
How much?
Something like $335 million a day.
No, she don't make that much.
Fact check.
$335 million
a day.
Man, that would put her way in.
She don't make that much because she's not a trillionaire. She would be a trillionaire if she made $300-something million a day.
It's some crazy number.
But people like that, they're so rich. It's like they control. They don't even allow Forbes to report their income.
Yeah, right.
They don't even be on that. Like some people are just so filthy rich or wealthy that they don't even allow Forbes to even know what they got. That's when I know you surpass.
Yeah.
Like I don't even. I'll tell you he's rich, and I don't know how he just keeps it on the radar. They never talk about how much Don King. Now he's a piece of what?
No, he ain't. He a millionaire, but he ain't no billionaire.
Yeah. I just saw
he still keeps his income. He still keeps his money under wraps.
Making now.
I think he's in bed with a lot of people though.
The 20 richest black people in the world. You know who up there high?
Kanye Johnson, probably.
No, Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye. Yeah.
And then the guy who gave the money to
and
more
so is Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
because of Beyonce.
No, Beyonce ain't on the list. Jay-Z is barely on the list. I'm talking about that super money. That Kanye is up there.
Kanye's at $3 billion. But to show you the wealth,
$4 billion.
Well, maybe just got $4 billion.
$23 billion and $4 billion.
But I'm just saying,
but most of them are Africans.
But I'm saying the wealth disparity right now. Like we look at Kanye and be like, man, that dude's a rapper. He's well accomplished, and all of that stuff.
And crazy.
Yeah, and crazy. Yeah. But then you look up Gail Benson, who's just an American businesswoman. Of course, now she owns the Saints and stuff. But she's done nothing immaculate, and she's still Gail Benson, and she still has one more. Like, nobody can say what Gail Benson has done to contribute to this American society or anything like that, and she still trumps Kanye by $1 billion.
You know the highest American?
That's crazy to me. Like nobody can say. Yeah.
The highest American was the dude who gave the money to all the students to go to school, Robert Smith.
Yeah, and then they indicted him.
After the indictment, he still.
Yeah,
14
but
billion.
still, though, they sent a signal to him like, don't you help all these black kids anymore.
Queen makes $8 million a day, a month. $8 million. Now that's believable.
That's believable.
I heard the other day it was like something crazy.
Her net
That's
worth.
crazy.
Her net worth is like $400 million or something.
104 million a year. 104 million a year. That's believable.
That's
300 million a day. That's not. That's not. And that money is valuable more than our money.
Okay.
But she has power, which makes her nullify the guys like Bezos and all them in the world. You know, like we look at Jeff Bezos, and don't get me wrong, he's nothing to sneeze at, even though because he's got 160 billion or 60 billion after his divorce.
After his divorce,
yeah. But still, it's that power, that say so that comes with it. Like, you know, because she's the queen and all the country, I just think that's what kind of separates the people. Like when you just look at that.
But she got access.
That's
to
what I
way
mean.
more than she actually has.
Right. Exactly.
She got access. I mean, she queen, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's like being the kid of somebody with money. Can you imagine that all of the doors open for you everywhere you go because your daddy or somebody?
That's why I don't know why everybody got mad when Tom Brady the other day said it was hard raising his kids, trying to keep them normal, and him and his wife got all that money. And then some people got mad.
Right.
A lot of people that were raising hell talking about, nerve in him. What?
No, it's the truth. Because when kids get a certain age, like my nieces and nephews, they realize, like, like they got an age now, like when they see their dad on TV and talking.
It is something to deal with.
You got to deal with it.
It is something to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to get that kind of money.
Right.
Right.
I mean, being a, like in my little hometown, my daddy was, he was a Staten Island citizen. So I got a little special privilege just because of my dad. Like I get pulled over by the police speeding or something. Boy, I'm gonna call your daddy. You going home. Because my daddy was who he was, the status he had in that time. So it ain't about being rich. It's about, like you say, power and status.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because I had special privileges because of my daddy.
You went to jail a
I
lot.
got free lunch at at the school and bus tickets. I got bus tickets.
Not free lunch. Oh, you was the man on pizza day then, huh?
What?
Hey, man, Mook gonna get 2 slices.
When I was going to school, boy, a honey bun was your best friend. Honey bun and a cinnamon roll. Shit, you all right.
It used to be a little store.
It's wild how school.
And I remember it cost $0.25, man. This is how old I am. And you go to a little old store, and they had a little old fryer full of grease. And they put French fries in the fried them French fries up, and then they give them to you in a brown paper bag. You put the hot sauce in the bag with salt and shake the bag up.
Yeah.
It was $0.25.
That was a meal.
Man, you couldn't wait to get them and get you a Pepsi and bag of peanuts. And, little old bag of peanuts was $0.10, and you pour the peanuts in the Pepsi.
And then foam up a little bit.
How many of y'all had a neighborhood where they had the candy lady?
Yeah,
in the school.
Candy
You
lady,
go to the candy lady, man.
He was Chicago
Candy
too.
lady had that candy, all the stuff in the back. And man, shoot, you had like about $2 something. You was considered
the
rich.
candy lady.
Yo, you could get annihilators,
Yeah.
all kind of
Candy
stuff.
lady, no,
Candy
she
lady.
wasn't paying no tax.
Man, we had a snowball man.
Yeah.
That snowball in the
Candy lady
summertime.
paid no damn tax.
No, candy lady was getting over
Candy lady was
sale.
raking it in, boy.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't remember the candy lady back in the day where all the kids go to the house.
My auntie
man.
Back in the
Candy
day,
lady.
black entrepreneurs, you had the candy lady, you had the numbers man, and you had the liquor house.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't none of this, you can't get no liquor on Sunday.
And
Or
you
you
had
can't down at Miss Martha's.
And guess who the biggest hustler was? The liniment man. The one come out with the liniment.
Come out with the black grease.
Yeah. Black. He came around with the egg flax and all that kind of shit.
And wasn't none of them paying no taxes.
Exactly. Yeah. Now the candy lady giving out candy. Can't even go to the house.
They wasn't paying no tax. That's why they came up and legalized the lotto. Because the black bookmakers, they was making too much money, man.
Crushing.
And they wasn't paying no tax.
Taxes,
Just playing the numbers.
right.
Them guys were getting rich, boy.
Yeah. Playing the numbers and stuff.
It was so bad until the government saw how they could make some money. Then they said, oh, it ain't, the lotto ain't that bad. As long as we running it.
Yeah,
long as we take over, we be all right.
But a numbers runner, DC, was a smart man. You had to keep up the numbers. He was a smart man.
Well, usually the number man had somebody else running the numbers. He was just a money man.
The money man, yeah.
Exactly.
Somebody that keep up with everybody's,
Got them books.
Got to keep them books, yeah. When it's time to pay.
When paper was the shit.
Yeah.
They came in with the lotto, cut that shit out, all this tax money going out the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure did.
I ain't mad at him.
No.
The beer
at the risk of alerting the IRS.
They used to just sell alcohol on Sunday, and the alcohol man the bootlegger was making all the money, so they had to start selling alcohol on Sunday.
Stop, because it's going against the system. Yeah. And y'all do the math. Don't take my word. Any place where you got sales tax and income tax, when money exchanges hands, I think I did the math.
8 times you said.
13 times I think it is.
You said 8 times last time.
I said 8, something like that.
Yeah.
Ain't no more money.
Right. You said 8 times, the money gone.
Let's open up the ABC store. That's how they got back.
Gone, man.
Yeah, now we're going to the ABC stores and all that stuff.
I'm trying to tell you now.
Yeah. When you get outside of Georgia and play, like you said, everything is ABC. Mm-hmm. Georgia is one of the freest liquor states there is. You know what I mean? You got liquor everywhere.
And Alabama is ABC stores and all that stuff.
South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, ABC stores. Yeah.
I think Georgia and Louisiana definitely like liquor. One of the freest liquor.
Well, we know Louisiana. You can walk down the street drunk as you want to, drinking right in front of the police.
Man.
Yeah.
Hell, Denver, you can blow weed smoke in their face.
Yeah. I wonder how that works, man. Like if you're an athlete and you live in Denver, can you smoke weed even though it's against the NFL?
That was the issue. It's against the NFL policy. So speak on that, Brian. But yeah, that was the issue. I remember last year, somebody was from somewhere where weed was legal, but they in the NFL. And the NFL said, that don't have nothing to do with us. The corporate rules in the NFL.
Well, the reason the NFL comes down so hard on players when they get caught is that it is like an unwritten rule that it's not like they don't surprise test you. Like you more than likely, if it's a guy, especially if it's a high contract player, you will get noticed, a notice in some form or fashion to get it out of your system before they test you.
So what happened to what's his name? Who got out of football? Bad boy, running back. And he wouldn't stop smoking his weed.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams,
yeah.
Ricky Williams said, the hell with this.
Yeah.
Football or weed?
Yeah, I'm out.
Now, let me tell you something. I've been friends with NBA players, NFL players. They all smoke weed.
Right.
But they say they don't want to get hurt because that's the only time you really get tested is when you get hurt. So some of them play hurt till they get it out of their system before they get tested.
That was the old way, but now it's gotten to the point like look, owners are not stupid and people are not stupid. They know a lot of players do it, which is why they say, hey, now look, this is coming up on you.
So you need
to get out the system. And so, of course, when a guy, that's why they start saying, okay, these people who get caught, repeat offenders. Well, I don't know about all that, but I know repeat offenders. That's why they said that person needs help.
They put the U line in the thing.
I've heard of that.
UP, what it's called, William?
Test come back and say,
come back
and say you pregnant.
You pregnant by a monkey.
I think now it's a lot simpler. You don't think they need his hair or something like that.
Yeah, if they do hair, hair stays in your system for 6 months.
So
hair is expensive. A lot of companies ain't doing that. It has to be a show enough company.
But like I said, the mere fact they're gonna let you know.
Them boys be having, that don't be their hair no damn way.
Yeah, like they gonna tell you.
They take some of that hair and then come back and say the nigga is a Japanese.
Yeah, if you got dreadlocks, you gonna probably have it in your head for a while.
Right.
It's growing in there with your.
But like I said, I know it's an unwritten rule that they will tell you, and that's why they feel like we told you and you still feel like you just don't care. Yeah, you just don't care.
So like the dude from Cleveland, the wide receiver who get caught like 7 times in a row.
Well, that's why I started going to a point like when after he got caught 3rd or 4th time.
Gordon.
They went to a point like he has a problem.
But now that CBD is legal, how do they differentiate between? Can they tell whether it's weed or CBD?
Because of the THC.
I don't know. I'll find out though. I definitely know I can. A couple calls and ask the right people. I'll find out. But I just know when it comes to that.
Now,
weed
what
smoking,
if I'm in a club and I ain't smoking, but he is?
Your contact high.
It's the level.
I'm breathing.
It's levels. It's levels.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have that.
Certain levels of tolerance.
No, you won't have it. you ain't taking it in.
Yeah, THC won't be in your system like that.
But it's not on that level. Like you said, they ain't gonna read. They ain't gonna read. You just got a contact high.
And that ain't gonna show up in your blood.
No. As you breathe, when you leave out and you breathe, you blowing that back out.
It might even show up, but the level of it, they can tell that it wasn't by consumption.
Man, I remember
exactly wasn't by consumption.
I remember years ago, I was around.
That got a word on it.
I was around my.
The boy said consumption.
I was around my boys and my other relatives.
I smoke cigars. I get smart.
I was like years ago. I was around my boys and my older stepbrother and stuff, and they smoke. I don't, but I was just sitting in the midst all day, and they was just playing Madden Sega Genesis. So when I was driving back, going through Jackson, Alabama, and stuff, I was speeding, and they pulled me over. And of course, when they pulled me over, the cop and everything smelled weed because there was so much on me and stuff. Yeah. And he said, "Hey man, I'm gonna ask you one time, do you have any weed?" And I was like, "No, I don't smoke." And he's like, "Can I search the car?" And
like, where your car smoke?
So of course I searched the car. And the reason he didn't take me, he said when he checked my ashtray, my ashtray was just completely clean, like because I don't smoke. So he said when he checked my ashtray and saw there were no ash, he says, "All right, man, you just around a lot of people, man. I'm gonna let you go." He says, "I ain't even gonna give you a ticket. Just slow it down." Because he said I was just honest with him about I don't smoke.
What about the other line you told?
I'm around.
You know, Roman's my brother.
No, that was so long ago, man. That was so long ago. Roman was in grade school. That wouldn't have done anything.
My Roman's my brother. He's in 6th grade, but he's going to the NFL.
He's going to the NFL.
He's going to be something one day.
The cornerback at Auburn.
You know, my parents is the first family of
Mississippi somewhere. Llewellyn, Mississippi, some shit.
Yeah, that was. I had a nice little T-top 300ZX back then. I couldn't tell me nothing rolling.
I'd like to apologize to all the Trump supporters. They upset because the FBI raided the boy's house.
They made threats on the FBI, though.
Man, they done tried to blow up the White House. One boy killed his son.
They killed him. Now, would Trump be responsible for that, for the guy that just tried to attack the FBI in
the
Ohio?
Headquarters. Yeah, he tried to attack the
I mean, they got on net. They went back and went to the boy's computer where he was a Proud Boy affiliate or something. Shit.
They can't blame Trump for that.
Yeah.
They can't?
No.
Why not?
Because that's saying he's responsible for something. He's not responsible unless he deliberately said.
Directly.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Not criminal.
DC.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
How's he not responsible directly? He's putting out the election and they're after me and y'all gonna let them do this to me. And these people are eating it up.
But DC,
he can't be held responsible for everybody. But any of his followers.
But if you about to raid the FBI headquarters, do you not think you're smart enough to get rid of your computer, destroy all that before you do that?
No.
And let them come in and find it.
How you gonna say smart and Trump supporter in the same?
What I'm saying is, he wanted them to know that's what he was doing. That's why he left the computer so they can find it.
That may be true.
They want people to know that's what they're doing it for. Because if you didn't want to be found out about anything, you would destroy that damn computer because that's your phone, your computer. You get rid of all of that.
They ain't thinking about that stuff. They go in and actually thinking they can beat the. I don't even know if it's ready to die. I think they go in sometimes thinking that the government is weak and that they can beat the FBI with a couple of guns and all this. I really think someone believes that. I really think they actually think they can take on the FBI with 2 or 3 rifles and a pistol like they do in the movies.
Let me tell you what got me about the FBI. Where the guy drove into the building and ended up killing himself, whatever.
Right.
The police killed him. The FBI building. Why the FBI couldn't defend themselves? The police circled the boy and had a shootout. The police.
Yeah.
Right.
So the FBI called the police. The man breaking into the FBI headquarters.
Right.
And they called the police.
Well,
like, man, this ain't worth our time.
Get to their sidewalk. The sidewalk is city. See, all that's city. So until they get into the building, that's us. He coming across the street.
That's federal.
That's federal.
So it wasn't until he got in the building, it's federal. Right. But if you on the sidewalk, that's city.
Yeah.
So you gotta call the police.
Right.
Oh, y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's still on the move, boy. In the midterms, people he's supporting, when Liz Cheney got her ass handed to her.
But
I'm with Liz Cheney. Now, that's one Republican.
Yeah, she kept it real.
I could vote for.
But then
she might run for president.
That's what they were saying.
Didn't Sarah Palin win, too?
Sarah Palin is full of shit.
She won again too.
Did she win?
Yeah.
She won.
That's the dumbest. That's the dumbest.
Yeah, but she do look good.
But she was rolling hot.
All the Trump,
she was rolling hot for a while
the Trump
with the
supporters.
racists until the basketball player, my boy, came out and said he used to date her. And all her whole lecture circuit, they shut that
when
shit
Glenn
down.
Rice said, Glenn Rice said,
right.
I got
I used to long
and that was the end of that shit.
I used to free throw her.
Yeah, they like, oh, we can't support
Glenn
you.
Rice, he did damn about his legacy.
So
All
let
the
me
Trump
ask you something,
supporters have been
DC.
winning, man,
What?
except Herschel Walker.
If you think that if
Stupid
Liz
Herschel.
Cheney
Stupid
runs
Herschel.
for president, you think Michelle Obama should run?
No, man. They go after her for no reason.
We had this conversation, at least my opinion of it, when Kamala was running. And all the women got mad at me. But it's come to fruition. I just don't like to see no sister taking the kind of abuse she's going to have to take in that position. Kamala Harris, they tearing her ass up. Yeah. I used to think maybe she would be the president. It ain't going to happen, though.
No.
It ain't going to happen. But Liz Cheney, in my mind, got a shot. She definitely get a lot of Democratic votes.
Yeah.
But on the Republican side, Donald Trump got them motherfuckers in a chokehold. You hear me?
Yeah. They like they're in a trance or something.
He got them brain. I'm talking about they like scared to death of his ass, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, white folks are so scared the niggas gonna get an upper hand. They try anything they can to stop it. So they're going through all kinds of hoops and loops.
But it's gonna be. Go ahead.
I just want to see, even if you call you not just white people, but even if you call yourself a black conservative now, how can you sit and justify any of this and say this is your guy?
Let me tell you the problem I got with black conservatism. Basically, as a general rule, the conservatives want things to stay pretty much like they are. What nigga in this country could possibly want shit to stay like it is? For black folk?
I guess because they've gotten into a phase.
Rich black people.
What rich black person? I'll tell you something about rich people. I know a few.
A few.
If they weren't black, can you imagine what the few that I know, and I'm gonna exclude athletes, the few rich black businessmen that I know did it against the odds and did it without the aid of the United States.
Yeah, they went through a whole lot.
If they had all the advantages that their white competitors had,
they'd be even farther.
they'd be way on up the damn road. And I'm talking about rich brothers.
Right.
Would be so much richer, but they've had to fight with the other shit.
Tooth and nail for everything. Whether it be land ordinances, the wrong equipment, not coming out, anything that you're trying to do, especially like you said, be it business. And you can go back to sports, man, there's still a double standard in that to even remotely get what you deserve. It's just, it makes no sense. You got to go through it.
Like you said, we get the first black 4-star general in the Marine. And it's a shame, but now still, this 2022, man, we still having first black this and first black that.
Yeah. A 4-star general, as many wars as the United States has fought in, as many black men have served. Many black men have served.
246 years, man.
Yeah. Like not even Revolutionary War, like none of that. World War nothing. You ain't good enough to get that level of general.
You see how many military movies they made? When the last time they made one about a black man being a hero?
What's his name? The Wayans brothers. Which one? What was the name of that movie? Major Payne.
You see what I'm saying, though?
A comedy.
Out of all the black men in the military, there's never been a heroic movie made.
Come on, man. We just started having black quarterbacks.
You did Red Tails.
Other than
you did Red Tails. You did Red Tails.
Red Tail and the one in the Navy with the dude played with the one leg.
Red Tails, they were not a hero. One guy got captured and he showed up at the end because he thought it was dead. And then the main pilot that you like, he had the best looking woman in the movie, but he got shot up. I
don't know. What did you watch the movie?
He knew about the military because
that's not what
Alabama,
I got out the movie.
Navy
what I got out the movie was
he knew about the military. Alabama.
But what I got out the movie, what you mean they wasn't heroes? They were the only fighter squadron that escorted bombers across and didn't lose not one bomber.
They let you read that at the end.
It doesn't matter.
Your leader was a drunk.
It wasn't about that.
Supposedly your leader had a drinking problem.
That wasn't about that. It was about the end result of what they accomplished.
What I'm
You thinking about Tuskegee Airmen?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Tuskegee Airmen on how they tried to portray them. Because up until I saw that movie, and I knew about the Tuskegee Airmen and all that, but up until I saw that movie, and that was the second rendition, because the first rendition had Lawrence Fishburne and a couple other people in it. But the one they released recently, your leader had a drinking problem to a degree. Then the other guy who was the best pilot was a wildcat. Finally gets the girl, but at the end, he gets shot up trying to be a hero and still shot down some planes. And then the other guy got captured, but helped the white soldiers escape. Still had to run, and they found him later.
The moral of the story.
What I'm saying is, it's still something.
Go through that and come back to your home country that you defended and still can't live where you want to live.
I dated a young lady. Her father was one of the original Tuskegee Airmen. He did 33 successful missions of bringing everybody back. Right. He lived to be 90 years old.
And they still try to give him syphilis.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean,
what type of brother are you?
What I'm saying is, never lost a bomber squad, never lost a fighter.
That was the point. That was the point of the movie. That was it. That's the point.
No, you said. What they said, was there a movie ever made where the black man was a hero?
They were heroes.
And if they were the heroes, they still tainted them.
Why?
To a degree.
They were heroes. They said they were heroes. They weren't superheroes.
Which is more important, though, if you get something done or your legacy? We'll be back. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, Uncle Elroy. It's DC Curry asking you to subscribe to DC Curry TV on YouTube. Hear my radio broadcast on a weekly basis. DisRace, no hate, but no fear. DisRace don't cost you nothing, but I need your subscription. DC Curry TV on YouTube. No hate, but no fear.